Now, even though this gym is temporary, it's going to be here for a few years, and right now students say that that is more than enough for them, because this gym is a home run. Students say that this gym is a grand slam, but this gym is nothing but net. A hole-in-one.
And if you're making last-minute dinner plans, you may have a hard time getting in some of the titties in some of the city's top spots.
You live around here?
Yeah. Wow, you're super pretty. You want to go on a date sometime?
We're on the air live right now on KTLA, actually.
Does range from $7,500 to $30,000, but it could be worth it. She has an 80% success rate.
Oh, that's pretty good. 80% success. Oh, Freudian slip. Success rate. Yikes. Hello, Internet. Hello, Internet. That's going on there. Let's just move on, shall we?
13 days away from the official start. So what just came out of my mouth from the official start to fall this morning? 13 days away. I don't know what came. Ignore that. It's just, we're going to chug on through this.
Right now on your Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Merrill. I'm Chris McKinnon.
On into the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees in Gila Bend right now. And 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now, I'm not authorized to evacuate Ahwatukee, but this temperature seems pretty high.
Cade Creek is really...
Yeah, Cade Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss. Oh my God. You might as well just get out of anywhere along this 60 here. It's very warm. Surprise is starting to heat up as well at 1,300 degrees. So again, the safe spots seem to be Chandler and Mesa. Scottsdale is doing okay so far, but you know, you're sort of surrounded by some pretty intense heat. So, you know, again, I'm not your dad, but I would get out while you still can. I think steel boils at about this temperature, so Cade Creek, there's probably nothing left up there right now. So don't even bother looting up there. It's not.
Last week, Twitter said guidelines were being updated due to confusion. The company says any users who tweets content. Excuse me. Okay. All right, pulling it together now. It's 5:37. Good Thursday morning to you.
Oh, man. Oh, go to one. That's what we do. We go to this camera. All right, here we go. Veterinarians in Washington, D.C. keeping a close eye on one of the pandas at the National Zoo there. Tian, 20 years old, the father of all the panda cubs that have been born at that zoo. Vets are worried because the panda's been losing weight for a few weeks. Thank you for this. Even though he's eating the same amount of food, I can do this.
Okay.
He's had an issue with arm pain as well. He's doing okay. That's the bottom line, all right?
It's 5:38, so it's definitely time to get to weather.
Please explain what just
Wait,
Out of it. We can't repeat it, Danny. It's time for the...
I feel really out of the
Times Square, and I know he's here somewhere, and I cannot wait for the moment I can say I met...
I think he was...
Well, I won't be talking to the rose expert anymore.
I know. But you can ask me anything about peonies. I love peonies.
Oh, flowers. Peonies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peonies.
Yes. If you didn't get a chance to check out, I'm so sorry.
You must have had to beat off a lot of American men to get this part. Why does that make you giggle? Did you not have to beat them off?
You actually, to get the role, there was quite a few men up for the role as well. There were.
And compose yourself.
Lions of Utah, and you guys are teaching me how to cross-country ski, so give us some bass. Okay. Yes. No, I'm going to toss it back to you guys. I just slipped and fell.
About 4 minutes before the hour now. That means it's time for a sunrise shakeup and a story Bob Shaw's been waiting for. A moose drunk on fermenting apples got stuck in a tree Tuesday night in Sweden. Take a look at this. A man who lived nearby heard some strange sounds from his neighbor's yard, found the moose stuck with only 1 foot on the ground. People in the neighborhood tried to saw off the tree's branches to make that moose more comfortable. It's just an unusual story. Apparently the animal had been on a fender. Pardon me, folks. And had previously tried to ram one of his neighbor's cars. When firefighters arrived, they bent the rest of the branches until the moose slid free. Oh, Bob, you're not helping me out here this morning. The moose apparently took a nap in the grass before wandering off into the woods.
Another soaker around western Washington, and we're going to get a look at how that will affect your morning.
I'd be happy, man. Rangers to me are a sinking ship.
And we'll check back in with Tom in just a little bit. In the meantime, that rain is definitely...
Reporter Kristen Thorne is in Smithtown in Suffolk County tonight. She continues.
Working for Marvel, the Super Bowl commercial. Did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've admit my mistake. You know what?
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
You're exactly
we may be
right.
all black and famous,
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
I compare winter to be the Justin Bieber of seasons. It was kind of cute and exciting when it first started out, and now it's a bit obnoxious and should probably just stay in Canada.
And I said, what are you doing running? And you're saying it was really good out?
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact when it's dry snow, so your feet don't get wet.
We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that can happen.
US 31 southbound. Your average speed is 43 miles per hour.
Katie's okay.
All right.
The panel said it welcomed the apology, but said some of the financial costs could have been avoided. Caroline, thank you.
He says what you're doing is you're doing down the departmental spending because you need to find deeper cuts in spending in government departments. So in real terms, that means spending on things like schools, on hospitals. I might give up on that.
And certainly if we look at, the changing complexion of this cabinet compared to the last one, the one yesterday, and what we can see is that
Adam,
so-called
do you want to take a pause?
Yep.
Do you want to take a pause?
No,
Because they've been talking non-stop. You okay?
No, I swallowed a fly. That's all right. But
there was an old woman.
Recovered now.
I didn't make anybody stay here until 7 a.m. or 11 or whenever it is everybody finally left. I didn't make this kid pass out on my floor. People wanted to be here.
7:02 already this morning, and just flying by like this week. It's Wednesday, right?
I think so.
Hump day.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Hopefully we'll have a dry hump day.
It's not real. Oh.
Pigs are reportedly running rampant in a Venice community. The Jacaranda West Country Club Village has recently reported wild hogs tearing up residents' yards.
Serious technical difficulties with our audio system, and for some reason this is the only audio that works right now, but we want everyone to know that we are frantically working on this situation. For some reason we are experiencing some serious technical difficulties with our audio system, and we hope you'll bear with us as we iron out this situation. But that's the thing with this morning show. You never know what to expect. But while I'm on the air here, let me tell you the latest on this situation on the Mag Mile. We have some seriously high wind gusts in the Chicago area today through 3 o'clock.
Who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
Let's take a look at birthdays and anniversaries in the meantime. Happy 80th birthday to E. Norma Stitz of Quitman. Happy birthday to you, Miss E. Norma. Hope you have a wonderful...
I thought, lots of fun tweets. So we'll start with D, who says, in the 90s, I thought that computers were much easier to use. Remember the green flashing, in the dial-up?
Oh, yeah, sure do. And thought nothing will ever be as cool as crystal meth.
Pepsi.
Looking like a nice day to maybe head outside with your significant other or whoever you want to hang out with. And then the weekend, so far, so good. Should be dry, but in the 40s. So it was slow and slutty. Slutty? Steady.
Steady.
Wins the race.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Danielle.
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy, that's all you do is get dizzy.
Is it fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and apparently I already went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death. I just freak out.
الأسواق الصاعدة هل هي بالفعل ما زالت صاعدة؟ فهي ما فتحت.
Wow. You're right. The
important state in May is the month of Indiana.
Well, Ali Maqbool is in Chicago for us tonight. Ali.
I'm gonna do my best. If it goes off the rails, that's what they get.
After being briefed on such a horrific crime.
10-degree swings in temperatures across Michiana, so a chilly start for some.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Is Dunkirk good, Simon?
Of the Mahasabadama Maharaj says.
Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Gets sketchy. Back to you guys.
Chris Belisario, the stilt walker. I was originally going to come in between her legs, but yeah, that's not what was not going to happen. Would not have made for good TV had she fallen over. So we're not trying to create a liability.
We also saw the hottest day of the year in nearly 4 years, actually. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan. And Keith, are we looking for any sign of possible relief on the way?
No, back to you.
Well, Janie Kristen, with triple digits expected tomorrow, we may see scenes even more like this. People trying to beat the heat and trying to stay cool. And tomorrow, and people.
Right now, dew points in the 20s and near 30 degrees across central Mississippi. Well, hey there.
I don't know what's going on, but Zane doesn't know. Are you sure? Sure.
Well, we've got a little bit of interesting things going on right now. Take a look at what's going on right now. You want to point out the weather right now?
Yeah, there were farts everywhere and toots. I think it's crazy.
A friend came to the door. She said, well, I was on the phone cooking me and my baby some breakfast. And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs. She come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
Category. Of course, you know, it was very funny, very, very early in the morning. Oh, wait a minute, let's go look at this family. Come here.
Oh, Wendy.
Now, those new shoes are pretty.
Oh, Wendy. Oh, man, that's a photographer Darren fan. I'm guessing by her laughter that she's okay.
Those new shoes, man.
Wendy, can you still hear us? Can you still hear us, Wendy, or no? No, I don't think she can still hear it.
Oh my gosh, adopt her. Okay, Charlie, I'm gonna sit here and just hang out with my new best friend, Bettina.
Really?
Get to weather. Oh yeah.
I think you two should get a hotel room or something. That's a lot of action going on over there.
Oh, Charlie.
Probably the most action you've had in months, huh? Let's take a look at the weather forecast. Oh, well, I crack myself up if I don't crack anyone else. 69 degrees on...
It's okay.
Welcome back. We are continuing our live team coverage of this winter wall-up that has blasted us here in central Pennsylvania. Want to get you back outside. Check in Bedford County right now. It's where our Jordan Tracy is. Jordan, a lot of snow today. Is it starting to turn to sleet now where you're at?
I've never eaten at a Haas's. Really? Never.
Never eaten at a Haas's either. How about the winter weather?
Morning, everybody. I'm hanging out with my friend John. Fox 5 Morning News starts. Look over there.
And it starts right now.
Oh my gosh! What is that? What is that? What is that?
To move to the northwest.
Now, we all have dogs. Have you ever dressed your dog up?
I honestly have not.
Well, you got a big dog. That's probably why.
She's larger.
Yeah. Mark has a little wiener. Have you ever dressed the wiener up?
Yeah. I do. He's,
What are you doing?
he's, actually, I had a bug there for a second. He's,
I thought something happened.
What have you dressed him in, Mark? Let's start off with what's going on our weather headlines this morning. Partly cloudy. Weekend showers back in the forecast. A real taste of fall next week. And across our area, we are going to warm up.
Did you break into a house? Did you burglarize a house?
Hell no. Bro, get away from the car, bro. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
We were talking before. You were just talking to these officers.
Well, I don't want to talk to you, though.
Did you break into a house?
No.
Okay, well, why are you in custody, then?
I don't know.
You don't know? You have no idea why you've been arrested?
No idea, sir. Why you got hair coming out your nose?
Is there anything to your mom or anything like that, or anyone you know?
My bad, Mom. My bad. I'll be home in a couple days.
Were you hurt when you were running away from...
I'm gonna bite my neck. He tied me in the neck, boy.
All right, well, you have a good one then. What's your name?
Paul.
What?
Paul.
Paul, what's your last name, Paul?
I don't know. Yeah, I gave you the first one.
Okay, Liv, you and Michelle and Frank like to tease me when I talk about my Vermont weather stick, right? It arches up when high pressure is building in, and it deflects and falls downward when you have an area of low pressure in the area, and it's just going straight out because yesterday we were kind of in between systems. So it really does work. It does. So that's how I forecast weather, okay? Keep your pictures coming to KPIX. Okay, now I should have done this at the end of the weathercast, obviously. Okay. Frank, can you continue?
That's a beautiful shot.
Get out to enjoy while we still have trees on the leaves, a blue sky overhead.
So that's it. We're on snow watch again.
Oh, my kids will not be happy if we don't get a good dump.
We will. I'm sure we will.
Look at the weather, Louise. You're right.
I'm sorry.
I think we've lost her. I'll tell you what. We'll do that. Come back to me on camera 3. Now, let's get a weather update. Here is Louise Lear.
Thank you, Simon. Good evening, everybody. I'll try and keep it together because it's not a laughing matter with the weather in Scotland today. It's been pretty wet and windy with the strongest of the gusts of wind across Scotland and Northern Ireland. In fact, we've seen gale force gusts into Wales and across central and southern parts of England. We've had some sunshine with highs of 24 degrees. So that's 75 Fahrenheit. Let's move back to this area of low pressure that's been sitting across the northwest.
That is humid today, but overall, hi, Brie!
Wonderful day.
We'll start to see some fog develop tomorrow morning as a warm front starts to look to the north. I think I said something I shouldn't have said.
Tonight at 10, jobs and prosperity must come first in any Brexit deal.
No, I like to eat candy corn one color at a time. If you're really getting
You're a
OCD about
nibbler.
it. Well, I'm not always a nibbler. I'm kind of a gobbler. I eat a lot of candy.
We're tired. Oh, God. Do you understand how often we get that close?
I'm sorry.
We're gonna get to Niagara Falls at 7:30, Buffalo around 8:30, Hamburger 9 o'clock.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Pleasure every single time you eat.
So you heard it. Tara Coleman, clinical nutritionist. Pleasure yourself with that food. That came out wrong.
I don't know
Give
if that's
yourself
what I
pleasure
said.
when you're eating. You know what I'm saying. Oh.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
She's very good.
She's very good.
She's feeling fine.
That was our Jenna Clary reporting. Hannah's okay.
We didn't have tornadoes here until we started putting into traffic circles. Because on the count of, you want to know why? When people go round and round in circles, it causes disturbance in the atmosphere and causes tornadoes.
Detailed look at your next chance at some rain. Ooh, that was close. I was like, what was that, Martin? Chance of some rain.
Woke me up all of a sudden. I was like, what?
We feel the same way. Good thing it's 4, right?
Yeah.
We'll get to the rain in a little bit, Amy. Why don't you take it from here?
All right, thanks, Morgan.
Adrienne Bradshaw joining us now with a look at what folks are actually seeing on the roadways all across our state, some of the worst hit areas. Adrienne?
I get tired just walking from studio to studio.
The worst is when you get like a chewy, stringy piece of
yeah, when you're fighting with the sandwich, like, give me my food.
Yeah, and then half
that.
of it comes out, half the filling comes
you
out.
You get the chin spank when it comes out and
that's
lands on your chin.
The roads in Susquehanna County have people fed up. Sorry, PennDOT held a forum tonight for residents to explain what's next. Fox 56's Victoria Halicard joins us live in Montrose to explain how much longer drivers have to wait. Victoria.
It is 7:40 on a Thursday morning. We take a look at our conditions. It is a beautiful start this morning, and we have a nice summer day on the way. Melissa, please help me.
Well, we'll take you to the roads this morning. We talked about picking safe Halloween costumes earlier, but now let's focus on how to save money on those costumes. Right now, Tyra Majors is live at Bakersfield Workwear and Costumes with all the tips you need to know. All right. Tyra, you were looking quite delicious this morning, I have to say.
Wow.
Do I look like a tasty Popeye's chicken sandwich?
I am not going to answer any of these questions.
I kind of want to eat myself, but I can't. That's hilarious.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Steve Hensley, live from Hillbilly Days in downtown Pikeville. And literally 20 seconds ago, we're on the air right now. 20 seconds ago, it came a downpour, and we'll do the best we can here. I hope you can still hear me. Let's go to Marianne Fletcher. She has more on day 2.
All right, Mike, so are we going to have some barbecue weather, or
you're going to have some wet meat out there?
You know? Actually disgusting.
You know it. Just think about it. Your meat's just wet. Oh, that's gross.
Please put that thing that says hyperlocal forecast now.
Perfect.
Dry
so
air wet meat weekend.
No wet meat on
Dry
Friday.
meat.
Ooh, I love those days.
Love some dry meat.